Hello, my name is Carter Cacciardo, and today we will be demonstrating how to do a handstand. Our goal is to perform the static hold in a specific position. We don't want to be in a bad shape, and we don't want to see how far we can walk. We just want to see how well and how long we can hold a good handstand. And our specific shape is a hollow, more close to a hollow than an arch. And a hollow is when you are rounded and your butt's facing out and you're squeezing your belly and you're right here. An arch is the opposite, where your hips are forward and you're squeezing your butt and you're arched and rounded that way. So when we're in the handstand, we want to be in a hollow shape. So to start off, let's learn that hollow shape. You start straight, and I'll face this way, and we squeeze our belly and our butt and our back right here. And those are the 3 B's: belly, butt, and back, and that will come into factor later. So when we squeeze our belly, our butt, and our back, we become round, almost like a banana. That's what I tell a lot of my gymnasts when I coach them. So you want to be in that banana shape, that hollow shape right here, and when you're in the handstand, your arms will be up. So you'll be able to peek at your fingers and still squeeze your belly, butt, and your back. That way you have a really good shape. So to start off, we're going to start in a lunge. Right here, 1 foot forward. It doesn't really matter, but I prefer my left. And when we go to a handstand, we want to be as close to the ground as we can, because we don't want to, jump into this handstand. So another thing to think of is when we go down, we want to teeter off our bottom leg. So we start with our hands out in front of us, and when we kick up, we teeter on that bottom leg. I don't keep my back leg down, it just goes right up. So our arms will be extended and our wrists will be flexed, ready to go to the ground. And once you're to the ground, you kick up off that bottom leg, teeter, and you will hold the handstand. So I have a demonstrator here because I am unfortunately injured. So we will have her demonstrate a handstand. Good lunge, arms forward, and she will kick up. Good hollow shape, belly, butt, and back. Awesome, thank you. That was really good. So obviously you're not gonna be able to hold a handstand perfectly first try. So you can also use a wall. You can put your hands down and walk your feet up. You can face the other way and kick up to the handstand. And once you use the wall to kind of find your shape, find your balance, you could walk a little bit off the wall and try and balance without it and then go back to the wall. Balance without it, go back to the wall. Once you're able to do that very well, then that's when you would maybe move to the floor. When you move to the floor, you may find that it's harder to keep your shape. And that's okay, because once you do so many, your body will begin to learn what it's like to feel to be in that handstand. Another very, very important tip is that when you're in the handstand, the balance doesn't come from your body. It comes from your wrists and your fingers. So if you're falling forward in the handstand, push off your fingers and your wrists to push you back the other way. It's like a grounding. It's like, think of it as you're a tree and your fingers are the roots keeping you up. Another thing to think about too is you can think of your handstand as 3 components: your arms, your shoulders to your hips, and then your hips to your toes. In order to hold a handstand, all 3 components, your arms to your shoulders to your hips, hips to your toes, they need to be in a straight line. So if your arms are here and your body's here and then your legs are there, you're not going to be able to hold a really good handstand. So you want to make sure that they're all very straight and in line. So that is all I have to demonstrate for the handstand. Just remember to squeeze your belly, butt, and back, the 3 B's, teeter off that bottom leg. You can use a wall to help, and make sure you use your wrists and fingers to hold yourself in that hollow position. Thank you.